Assalamu alaikum everyone and good morning. Today is 22 January 2023. So, uh, the aim of recording this video is to learn or know about the daily activities that are going inside the market of finance and economy. So, I will read out the top news if I can. I would try to do it regularly, but whenever I will open up the window of the news portals, I decided to record it and upload it in YouTube so that I can share the news with you guys and break it down simply so that you guys can understand it easily. So I have opened one of the most renowned news portals of my country, Bangladesh. So this is the daily star, and as you can see, the date is January 22, 2023. So the very first news that is showing up here is stocks inch up. Let's have a read, and then we will break it down. So stocks in Bangladesh rose slightly in the morning session today. The DACX, the benchmark index of the Dhaka Stock Exchange, gained 10 points or 0.16% to 6,275 taka at 12 noon. Turnover, an important indicator of the market, stood at taka 381 crore. Of the securities, 77 advances, 99 declined, and 160 did not show any price movements. So you guys may have heard about the stocks that are stagnant from September 2022. The stock prices weren't moving up or down much. The trend was like a deadlock. I mean, the if I try to show you the trend, then you would understand what I'm talking about. For example, let's go to DSC website and randomly select a company. Obviously, I would select a renowned company. Let's say, let's say, let us say, select BAT Bangladesh. All right, let's select Beximco rather than BAT. Then I will select the price graph of 1 year. See, from February, the prices are moving, but from November for Beximco, the price stuck to 115.6 taka. So this was the case for most of the companies. The prices were stuck, but recently from today, this news showing us that the prices begin to move, and DSC also gained 10 points in index, and it rose by 0.16% in price. So let's move. Turnover, an important indicator of the market, stood at 381 crore. Of the securities, 988 advanced, 99 declined. Okay, 77 companies have gained, 99 have declined their prices, and 160 companies were as it was before, stagnant position. The CAPC, the all CASP, the all share price indicator of the Chittagong Stock Exchange, inched up by 5 points or 0.03% to 18,482 taka. If you guys don't know what is this index points, indexes are the points that captures very little movement in the prices. For example, a 0.03% is very insignificant, but 5 points is not that insignificant, right? So in finance, 1% generally represents 100 points, basis points. So these basis points or indexes, I won't say indexes, basic basis points to be more precise. The basis points captures this little percentage changes in prices, all right? Oh, okay. Then of the issue, 83 rows for the retreated and for 45 did not see any pricing. All right. This was the first news from Daily Star. So the second news was published on January 20, 2023. DSC sees 37% drop in turnover while stocks rises. Stock in Bangladesh yesterday resumed their gains take after stumbling the day before while turnover of the country's premier burst dropped by around 37%. The DXC X, the benchmark index of the Dhaka Stock Exchange DSC rose by 7 points or 0.11% and to end the day at 6,256 points. Meanwhile, the DS30, which represents blue chip stocks, fell 0.08% to 2,208 point, while the DSCS, an index comprised of Sharia compliant companies, edged up 0.02% to 1,367 points. Investors remain pessimistic about the future of the market, so most stocks are struggling to get buyers, even though the index rose steadily, according to a stockbroker. If institutional investors return, then general investors would regain their confidence. He said, adding that most buyers active at present are big individual investors who prefer speculative stocks. Turnover, a measure of the total value of the stock traded, dropped 37% to Taka 590 crore, while it was Taka 934 crore the previous day. Oh God, it dropped tremendously. Among the trade companies, 76 advanced, 100 declined, and 184 remained unchanged. Alright, so yeah, so IT consultants posted the highest appreciation, rising 10%, while Dhaka Insurance surged 3.93% simultaneously. Similarly, Union Insurance advanced 9.33%, while Gemini Seafoods and City General Insurance gained more than 8%. Or some companies gained and some companies lost, majority lost, but DSC has dropped by 37%, which should be a major concern. The theme of this news article, uh, the economic situation of this country is and I would say not only for this country. Globally, the economic condition is not that good. Above that, the dollar prices are going up and up and up. So, investors are showing a pessimistic view on the market. Only large institutional investors are investing based on their speculating judgments rather than analyzing the economy or the industry right now. The speculators will always invest and try to gain advantages from these poor situations. But those who are not speculators rather than intellectual investors, the investors who really study before investing, are very pessimistic about the future earnings, even though some companies are giving positive returns. So here, which companies are giving positive returns and which companies are not giving positive returns is shown. As you have seen that IT consultants gave the highest return, about 10%, and Islamic Bank are not being able to give any positive returns, rather they settling down 2.63%, and shipping corporations are also dropped by 1.83%. So yeah, this was the theme of the news. The same news were written once again. Continues to rise through index falls. DSC turnovers continues to rise through index falls. Tata stock dropped yesterday right after a day rise, while turnover of the bears rose. The DSCX, the benchmark index of Tata Stock Exchange, dropped 23 points. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, after reading two or three articles, the theme or the the outcome that I am thinking right now would, is that the market is right now very, not very, but a little volatile and started to move. This is the time to invest in the market, according to me, because when the market starts moving, it indicates that something is going on in the market. So for the investors who didn't earn a single penny in the past few months, this is a good chances for them to earn some positive returns, because this is one kind of a gambling. So gamblers won't stop investing here even if the market is doing bad. So the intelligent investors should identify the entry and exit points and invest should invest some money, not a lot, but they should also take it as a gambling. So what is entry and exit points? Let me give an quick view. So these upper points are the exit points and the lower points are the entry points. When the prices of a stock drops, if you think that it has dropped significantly, you should buy the shares. But you have to remember, you shouldn't bet on the companies that you don't know at all. You should have a minimum idea about the company where you're investing. So when the prices are going down, down, and down, when you think that the price won't go much lower than that, just buy the shares and see when the price will begin to go up and up and up. When at a point you think that the price won't go up anymore, rather it would go down based on your judgment and calculations, you sell the shares, right? So I think this is the time to be little optimistic about the returns. You won't get a lot of return, I think, because the economy is not doing well, so you can't get too much. But if you want some penny out of your investment, so this is a good time to invest because the market is moving. The prices are showing some trends. So yeah. So let's go to another news portal channel, which is also a very renowned, the Business Standards, and this is a very quality internet portal to know about the industry, economy, and the market. So yeah, let's go to stocks because we are talking about stocks. Let's read the headlines first, then we will go inside. The first one is Shamim Enterprise to transfer its 40% stake in Sea Pearl to Sundarban Eco Resort. Alright. Gas stock shakes DSC turnover. Gas price hike pushes stocks down. Alright, that's interesting. Let's give a read. Gas shocks shakes DSC turnover. Alright, let's see what's inside. 76 scripts advanced 10 100 decline and 184 stayed the same as we have seen it already in Daily Star. Investor participation in the Dhaka Pro seemed to have taken a beating on Thursday after the news of struggling hike in fuel and energy prices for industrial and commercial sectors broke out. Okay, the turnover of the DSC dwindled by 37% to 590.7 crore on Thursday after reaching as high as 934.2 crore on Wednesday. All right, the price of gas has gone up for the industries, so people are just selling their stocks out because this is a bad news for the industry because the cost of production will go up and it will increase the prices of their products, and as the price will increase people will buy less and the companies wouldn't be able to make much profit, right? So that is a bad news for the investors. But as I've said before, now it is the time for the entry points. People will sell out their shares and there will be not too many people to buy those shares in the market because most of them are selling, so the price will obviously go down. So if you are willing to take risk, you will get a good return, you know, but the return won't be as high as you'd expect because you know the if the corporations are not doing well, how would you, I mean, the corporation is not making profit. How would you gain too much expect except the prices are increased by speculations or stock dumping, right? Yeah, so that is a bad news for the investors, to be honest. The gas price has gone up for the industries. IDLC Income Fund announces 3.9% interim cash dividend. Okay, IDLC is giving cash dividend. Market regulator bans audit firms over anomalies. What is that? Let's give a read. Where is the picture? Picture says it all. Bangladesh mutual fund market. 58 asset managers operate over 100 mutual funds. 37 mutual funds are publicly listed. All are stuck at floor prices for over 6 months. Hmm. Hmm. This is obvious because what does the mutual funds do? They just amalgamate and make a portfolio of the assets, which are mostly the investment in the corporates or in the firms. So if the firm's individual prices are stagnant at the floor price, it is obvious the mutual funds won't be able to give return because the companies are not giving the returns where they have created portfolio and invested the money, right? Yeah, this is the consequences. Only three are trading over Taka 10 face value. Oh God. The price has gone below the face value. The majority asset management firms, which is the mutual funds. Only three is trading over the 10 Taka face value. This is poor. Bangladesh mutual fund market. Total mutual fund size stood over Taka 15,000 crore. That's good. Closed-end mutual funds saw 8.28% portfolio loss. AIMS Assets Manager best performer with 46 points. AIMS Asset Management, which I haven't heard of this before, so I have to check it out. LR Global worst performer with 12.1% loss. What they have done? They have gained 46.5% return in this poor economic condition. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Race made up 48 point. Oh, that's a lot of share in the market. Oh God, they are almost grabbing the market with almost half of the market in their hand. Yeah, yeah, that gave a good picture of the mutual funds out there doing right now. The securities regulator has banned audit firm Ahmed Zakir and CO firm the stock market for collaborating with an asset management company to embezzle investors firm funds. Uh, Another asset management company is in discussion. Okay, okay. The government is keeping their eyes on the asset management companies as they are doing really, really poor. So yeah, asset management companies, be alert. And this is not their fault, right? The companies are actually not giving returns where they have built their portfolio and invested. CACI is launching current events. Fresh investment boost DSC turnover to 2 months high. All right, let's see the image. One good thing about the business standard is they portray the main theme through these images, and it is very helpful. Okay, DSC market summary on Thursday. DSCX went up. Yeah, I have read it. We have read it in the Daily Star. DSC up by this. DSCS, which is the Sharia law compliant companies. This is DSCS. And this third, all right, turnover jumped 26%. Pharma chemicals contributed most to the total turnover. One declined. Should advance. All right. See the companies the industry the market is moving right now. As you can see from December 15, the company started to move. They started to make some see dance over this period. So these were the entry points. If people got some shares here, they would have earned a good amount here. But still there is chance. I think the prices will go up by a bit more, but there are high possibility the price will go down in the near future. Yeah, I don't think there are any more. Taka 36 crore Lanka Bangla security shares traded on alternative board. Active fine to transfer mortgages AC by group. Yeah, there is no. Mm, DSA terms cross is the highest. There is no more interesting news here. So yeah, goodbye today. I will meet you guys once again when I will get some free time. I would have some time to open up these news portals and see the important newses for that day or the previous days. So this was it for today. See ya once again. Bye.